afternoon, South Africa. My name is Balisa Dembe, and a very warm welcome to you on this Tuesday afternoon, and most importantly, welcome to Afternoon Express. Now today, it is all about the cooking, of course, and I've got my two right-hand ladies with me, of course. Chef Mo, how's it doing, Chef Mo?
I'm so great. How are you doing?
Oh, first of all, peace in this Middle East. I love that. So lovely having you today. And Lazy Makoti, it's always such a pleasure having you visit us.
Always a great pleasure being with you in this kitchen.
Listen, it's so much fun in this kitchen. It's Tuesday, and of course, it is time for you to grab your aprons and indulge in some mouth-watering cuisine. And we'll be showing you exactly how to do it. So as we usually elated to have you at home, our favorite cook-along partners joining us, Chef Mo and Lazy Makoti will be coaching us through these delicious recipes. Now today we are going to starting big. Of course, it might be spring, honey, but our appetites have gone nowhere. Chef Mo, what do we have for our main meal?
So for main, we've got a delicious spread of some lamb chops, some tomato gravy, a bit of cabbage, and putu pap to go with that.
So we're keeping it local, is like Zanzified.
It is like a Heritage Month. That's what we're going for.
That is what we're going for. Absolutely, I'm excited to try that. And if you want today's recipe, simply SMS the keyword Clover to 33650 to get the recipe. SMSs cost R1.50 and free SMSs do not apply. And for our dessert, we're making a very tasty chocolate malva pudding courtesy of Mugao, aka the Lazy Makoti.
Yeah.
So, what do you have that's a sweet treat here?
So in keeping with Heritage Month, we are making a South African favorite, malva pudding. Everybody loves malva pudding and everybody loves chocolate, so why not put those two together?
Why not put those two together? I think that's such a perfect blend, such a perfect marriage. And if you would love today's recipe that the Lazy Makoti has just broken down in the shopping list sent to your device, simply SMS the keyword bake to 33650. Again, SMSs are charged at R1.50 and free SMSs do not apply. So connect with us online and tell us what your favorite local cuisine is. Tweet us at Afternoon Chat using the hashtag Afternoon Express or comment on our Facebook page. Now, I know someone who loves what we're about to lay down today in the kitchen. And if you're wondering who we're talking about, dubbed as the king of KZN in 2016's SA Hip Hop Awards, Junior DeRocca continues to wear his crown proudly as Durban-based DJ and radio host, of course, at Kakasi FM. Now, he juggles fatherhood and work, but whilst doing so, Junior DeRocca still finds time to give back through his foundation while still entertaining the nation. Then he might have a new single out with MT, but let's have a look at some of his previous work.
Oh, I'm in the villains on Shia Laugh, then is on Tola getting pinch, Yabona with your click, and then through Abba fine. Gordon niggas sweetie, how you look, Hella never fan about Vela mina run Joes, run Cap, and I run to Ban, Jella Minufuna, Jella Minufuna, Jella Minufuna, Jella Minufuna.
We not on the same league, but fun about on Jella. I may not ignore the type of girls, Baba Shella, and even hang up on the ones Baba Shwala.
Hey, definitely having not only the nation, but definitely representing KZN. And if you've got any questions for Junior DeRocca, head over to our socials and don't forget to use the hashtag Afternoon Express, of course, so we can find you. Happy Tuesday, Junior, and thank you so much for finally joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
No, look,
really happy.
You couldn't be happier than me. Pela weno wasekhaya. We know each other from way back, and of course, welcoming you into my new home absolutely just feels like a full circle moment for me.
Okay, I'm also gonna move here.
Are you gonna come? No. Look, in the video behind us, I know that you were representing your home. You're representing KwaMashu, and that's very important to you. But it seems like there's something in the water in KZN because there's so much talent. Whether it's acting, I mean, Uzalo is shot in KwaMashu. You come from KwaMashu. We've got the Distraction Boys coming from KwaMashu. What do you think it is about the hustle and bustle of Ilokishi that brings up such superstars?
I think it's something in the water. No, but I'm kidding. You know what? I really think that if you grow up KwaMashu, it's a matter of your upbringing is not as great. So you just want to make sure that you hustle and you just make sure that you want to live a better life, because you don't want to be born from KwaMashu and your kids are also get also born in KwaMashu.
Basically, you have to keep the generations elevated.
Exactly, all the time. That's it.
I mean, I see this instilled in you from a very young age. I mean, growing up KwaMashu, how did your childhood look like?
It wasn't, you know, a lot of people really say growing up KwaMashu, I had a rough upbringing and all of that, but it wasn't really like that, you know, I'm not even gonna lie. It was really great. My father was a businessman, so he had his stuff together, and my mom worked at the bank, still does, but it was actually pretty cool. You know, I grew up KwaMashu naseThongat. My mom's side was Thongat, so from KwaMashu I had to move to Thongat, and that was just me growing up. It was in between those places, which really brought this junior that I am now.
Absolutely, a definite full circle, well-rounded human being that stands in front of us. Not only an entertainer, but a businessman too. But your journey in entertainment was quite interesting. I mean, how did you, as the people want to know, how did you get your start in DJing? Of course, this is my favorite story, by the way.
You love it?
I love the story, you have to tell it.
So basically, I don't remember what year it was years ago. I was really young. What age was I? Before reaching 10, I think.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It was at my aunt's wedding, and the DJ had a little bit too much to drink, and as soon as he passed out, no one else was there to play music. And me being the person that I am, I knew what songs my mom listened to on Sundays, you know. That's when I started saying, okay, you know what, maybe I can try do this. And it wasn't a matter of mixing per se. I wasn't mixing the songs. I didn't know how to.
Okay.
It was just playing one song and the next song, but all the adults around were happy. And then, because, okay, big head, and I think it's sort of a representation, like they said that I look,
basically.
Yeah, in a way, they said I look like DJ Fresh, and since then, got so fresh.
Imagine, from DJ Fresh, the big dog, to Junior. Imagine, the small dog. No, but you're a big homie right now. You've definitely made waves in the industry, definitely setting KZN on fire. I mean, what would you say was that monumental, pivotal moment in your career where everything just kind of changed and you were able to step into who you are?
It started after I moved away from home. After I moved out of home, you know, I think sometimes you get too comfortable in a space. I moved out of home, started doing my own things and making sure that, you know, I want to make sure that there's a better future for me, and just to make sure, and to make sure that my mom doesn't live the same way that she did, you know. She's the only person that I had around at that time, so she was part of my main decision. She didn't want me to move out, but I think that it really helped. Like, it helped a lot, because now when you're alone, you're self-independent, and now there's something to push you to work harder, because if you don't pay your rent, you're really screwed. So you need to make sure that...
You are really homeless, like in the real sense of homeless.
Landlord is going to call on some, I need my money. So you need to make sure that you're working hard and you're working towards it, you know. No one can just become something amazing, but you need to work towards it. And I think that's what I did.
Absolutely, and I think that you did so in such an honest way, filled with integrity, of course, and protecting your passion, protecting the creativity and the skill that you have. You, of course, decided to work on it, and you've now become so much more than a DJ, so much more than a producer. I mean, from radio to television, everything that you've touched turns to gold. And the most important, in my mind, is the accomplishment of raising a beautiful baby girl, Usbahle. How has the journey to fatherhood been for you? Absolutely
amazing. I would even lie, it's been absolutely amazing. I love my daughter to bits, you know. And the way it's actually been, just bringing her up and knowing that you've got a whole human to work for now. It's not just you. You're not just paying your bills. You've got to build other bills to pay. You've got to start other things like education plans, and you really have to grow. This is like my favorite video. You guys are too cute. I mean, daddy's little girl, obviously. I mean, it goes without saying. But you have made, you and Sibahle's mother have both decided to propel your daughter and expose her to social media at a very young age. Why that decision? A lot of people want to protect. Yes, it was a decision that we made before she was even born. Wow. The page was already around before she was even born and everything. You know, we already knew, okay, you know what, since we didn't want to make her a celebrity baby, but it just happened that way. And as soon as we made that decision, we knew that even though we're going to put her out there, but we're going to protect her. Because there's been so many places that she's been invited to, and we don't want to support that. Because right now we might say, okay, this is the route that we want her to take. But she might change her mind and say, you know what, I don't want the social media thing. I'm not going to do this, but that's what we're going to do right now, if it works for her right now. But as soon as she starts growing older, if she doesn't like it, she can stop it.
Of
you know,
course.
it's not going to be forced like us growing up, parents saying, you need to be a doctor.
You need to do
Yeah,
this.
you need to do this, you need to do that.
But Junior, it's so difficult. I can only imagine as a father right now. I mean, you are so focused on protecting your baby girl. You are so focused in making sure that whatever she touches and whichever path that she decides to follow, she's 100% sorted and covered from the man of her life, which is you, of course, as her dad. And I know a lot of us right now are wearing all black. Of course, we're in memory and kind of standing in solidarity with all those women who have been raped, abused, killed, murdered. I mean, right now we're saying RIP to Uyinene, and we are standing in solidarity with the family. How do you feel bringing a daughter into this world, knowing that this is a daily occurrence? It is not slowing down.
Yes.
How are you going to protect her, and what do you have to say about that?
I won't even lie, right now it's really sad, especially everything that's going on. It's not just here in Cape Town, everywhere around the country. It's like this morning I saw that there's another girl that went missing in KZN as well. Girl that we knew, girl that goes to the club, you know, like the same way I know you is the same way like I knew her, and she went missing. And I understand that it's not just Durban, it's not just KZN, it's not just South Africa, but it happens all around the world. I would really love to protect my daughter in every single way. You know, some things you have no control over, but I know if there's one thing that I know, it's what's happening right now is really, really bad, and it can only take us to make it better. Especially not just men, but everyone in the country. Because we might say that we might just go on social media, say RIP, RIP, or everyone try to protect her in any way, but it takes action before you can actually see a difference. Because we can go on social media and talk about it, but as soon as we don't act towards it, there's no change, absolutely no change.
But Junior, I think that it's so easy to say that, you know, you'll protect your daughter and you'll be there, but there is going to come a time where she is out of the house, out of your gaze, out of your physical whereabouts, where you can't do anything but other than pray and hope for the best. I mean, what kind of relationship do you want her to have with men?
You know, I would... Like, thinking about it now, I've never thought about it before, but thinking about it now, I'd really love for her to know her space and know where she's going to be and who she wants to be around. Because the main problem is that as soon as people don't know where you are, or there's no friend that knew where you said you were going, this thing of just leaving the house and not telling anyone where you're going, it would really hurt us so much. And I know... after some time with technology and everything, there's going to be ways to be able to find out where someone is, what someone's doing at a specific time. Because people only notice after 2 days, and I think that's way too late. But if you know that someone's in a worry or in panic at that time, and you're able to attend to it at that time, it'll be much better.
And just to continue on your own sentiments there, I just think that what the real conversation needs to be is no longer... As Balisa, I need to tell people where I am, and now I must report and be policed and let you guys know where I am, just in case, just in case. What the real conversation should be, and what the real narrative that we need to press on and push, is what are we teaching our sons? What are we teaching them at schools? What are we teaching them at home? So that they learn not to abuse, not to put anyone else's daughter in a compromised position. Therefore, it wouldn't matter. I could be halfway across the world in Mexico, and I wouldn't need technology. I wouldn't need these things. So I think it's also really important, just to continue with what you're saying, is as much as we do protect our daughters, we need to make sure that you do share your Uber ETAs. You make sure that you do not leave a friend in the club. You make sure that if anyone is intoxicated, you have someone to rely on. Yes, all of these rules and regulations are very, very important, and I do urge every girl out there to follow it. But even more, taking it a step further, is that let's break down that narrative and let's start at home. Start by grooming these men to be true gentlemen. And I thank you so much for raising your daughter to be the queen that she is. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So we've asked you on social media if you've got any questions for Junior Daraka, and we've got Boy Prince, who asked, I want to work with him. Who doesn't want to work with Junior Daraka? He says, I want to work with him, but how does he discover up-and-coming artists? Because I want to work with him for free.
I mean...
Because he's good at creating and exposing local talent. Thanks. What do you have to say to Mboy?
Boy, it's really not difficult. I think it's pretty easy, you know. If you think that you're good enough, that's why I always make sure that I put my emails out there and contacts and everything. You can just hit me up, let me know what you want to work on. Send your music. It takes trying. Just send your music and you'll never know. Maybe you'll be on the next Junior Doraka song.
That is so true. You know, they can't hire you if they don't know you exist.
Yeah.
So definitely send through every and all things, and who knows who might be the next up-and-coming artist. So we've got Tsepo here who says, which artist are you working with and which artist would you like to work with in the future? And they use that hashtag Afternoon Express.
Artists I'm working with. Okay, my latest song is MT, who I'm going to be working with in future. I'd really love to work with AKA. I've worked with most artists in the country. I think there's only a few that are left, but I would really love to work with AKA. But also, I'd really love to work with a singer.
Yes.
Thabzi.
We had Thabzi in the loft last week. I can put it together. I'm making it happen just as long as you promise to debut your song. Give us an exclusive here on Afternoon Express.
And a performance as well.
And a performance.
Yeah, just maybe.
Thank you so much, Deborah, for that question, because right now we have secured Junior Doraka and Thabzi for a possible collaboration.
Maybe you can make it happen since you said that you can.
I'm making it happen. So after the break, we find out if Junior Doraka has the skills in the kitchen as we make a tasty lamb chops, Zulu cabbage, and there's so much on this menu. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Tune in to the next episode of The Next Brand Ambassador.
Watch us as we put our top 15 through the paces on their next challenge.
It's real. The game's on.
Why are they putting us on the spot?
There's just so much to do.
I am shooketh.
I'm just going to have to pull up my socks here.
It's crunch time and it's not looking good.
Catch us on SABC3 at 7:30 because the stage is yours. I like that, yeah.
Proudly brought to you by Capitec.
Clover Fresh Milk is the #1 milk brand in SA. Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, and thank you so much for joining us on this Tuesday. You know what it's all about. It's a cook-along, so I urge you to grab that apron, grab that mixing spoon, and get cooking along with us. Now, with the versatility of Clover Classic Fat Spread, any dish that you can think of can come to life. While our cook-along today will be packed with those flavors, with our guests' favorite food, classic lamb chops and tomato gravy. That is definitely going to sound like being a good one. No, so do join in on the fun and the taste by SMSing the keyword Clover to 33650 to get this recipe. SMSs cost R1.50 and free SMSs do not apply. Do not feel like tastes good. Ooh, basically it is going to be a lot of flavor in our mouth. Definitely something decadent and something that we can dig into this week.
Absolutely, and Junior has said that he actually can cook.
I really can.
Okay,
Junior,
great.
from a scale of 1 to 10, how often do you cook?
How often? Every week.
Every week? Once a week?
Maybe sometimes twice a week.
Okay, well, the proof is in the pudding here today. We're going to put you to the test.
Okay.
Chef Mo, what are you going to have Junior doing?
So you're going to brown this lamb chops. You're going to get a nice golden color on them.
Okay.
By doing that, you're going to season them with salt and pepper, and then you're going to add some garlic to the pan. Keep the garlic whole in the skins, and we're just going to bruise them.
Oh, okay.
And that's going to go in there. It's going to flavor the oils and everything of the lamb.
Okay.
And we're going to add some fresh herbs. All right.
Okay, we can do it. I'm ready.
So our ladies on the right.
So on our side, we're preparing everything saucy, of course, because we're some saucy ladies in this kitchen today.
Yes, we
so whilst
are.
you guys get those lamb chops on the grill, what are we doing here at Lazy Makoti?
So now we are going to make some cabbage. We're basically throwing in all sorts of veggies in there. So it's super healthy, super great to have now that it's braai season. And you are going to make the tomato relish.
Absolutely. So for our viewers at home, what veggies are best that goes along with this meal? And I know that we called it Zulu cabbage earlier, but basically kabishi. It's just cabbage with a lot of flavor, a lot of curry powder.
With so much flavor, so many different veggies, some onions, some green pepper, some curry powder, some carrots, some cabbage, really like everything in there.
Delicious. Okay, that sounds really, really good. How's the meat station going?
It's going very well. That's the perfect way to get your garlic. It needs to be bruised and everything.
I said this.
Ooh, I see Zagalo Junior.
10 out of 10 already.
Okay. Let's calm it down. Let's see how it tastes at the end.
Okay.
So how are we going in with our aromatics there?
Yes, we're going to use natural flavors to get the flavors in there and make it all beautiful. So we've got some fresh herbs, some rosemary that goes very well with lamb, and a bit of fresh thyme. So you can chop that roughly as well, and you can add a few as is into the pan. But then also make sure that you need to toss your lamb over. They need to be nice and golden.
Can I do it right now?
You can go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, while they're doing it, I need this on.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Just make sure that it's meat.
I'm gonna fry my onions and my green pepper with this delicious clover
Fat spread.
margarine. Yeah.
It sounds delicious. I mean, Junior, I know that you love lamb yourself. You can continue working. Let me not mess up your flow. Let me not mess up your 10 out of 10 vibe. But when did your love for this meat come across, and how do you best love it served?
I love all my meats medium.
Okay.
Definitely medium. But I've always loved lamb, you know. I ate a lot of beef growing up, so as soon as I could, I started eating lamb because it's much softer, and I really love it medium. I like it juicy and medium. I don't like it well done.
A man after my own heart. I absolutely love my food, my meats definitely medium well. And not only do you not love your meats well done, but what you do love well done is your career, of course. You've got such a wide range of skills. I mean, how does that help you in your creativity when you work? Do you tap into the radio presenter when need be, the TV presenter when need be? And where does the businessman fit in all of this?
I think it's a matter of making time more than anything, you know?
Okay.
When it comes to me, I have to make time to do everything because every single morning I start my day with just going to gym. I go to gym, I go to gym at, I wake up at 7. Make sure that I'm at the gym by 8, start with some cardio, do abs, and then that's how I start every day. But I haven't been doing it this side.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. These guns do not make themselves. They do not make themselves. It's all about hard work. No, we've asked you on our social media if you have any questions for Junior Daraka. And we have Nomonde here, Junior, who is asking you, growing up, which music did you love to listen to?
Growing up, I loved listening to house music. You know, Fali, do you know that I was actually a house DJ?
Did you start off as a house DJ?
Yeah, before even jumping into some hip hop, I was a house DJ. So I listened to a lot of house music. I loved hip hop. I really loved hip hop. But at home, Oko listened to a lot of gospel, which I still listen to today, especially before my sets. It just gives me some sort of inspiration per se. So I listen to a lot of Joy Celebration, especially Joy Celebration 4, number 2, and number 5, yeah.
I was actually speaking to Unandi Madita the other day, and we were like, there's something about Joyous Celebration that was in all of our households that brings up the vibe.
And it was on cassettes even. And it was on cassettes, I remember that.
They had us covered, eh?
Yeah, my grandma used to wake up every morning, every Sunday morning. Saturday and Sunday, we wake up to some Joyous Celebration. So I think that's what I really love growing up.
Well, from the Joyous Celebration that we used to enjoy back in the day with our grandparents to the Joyous Celebration that is the Afternoon Express kitchen. Chef Mo, can you just take us through a quick rundown of what we've done so far?
So we've melted our Margie Classic, we've added our lamb, seasoned it beautifully with some fresh herbs, salt and pepper. And I see you ladies have got onto our fabulous cabbage dish.
Yes. Yes.
And Kylie, I'm not sure what you've been doing.
Okay, shots fired, Chef Mo. I hear you loud and clear. Well, I'll let you know that I've been doing a lot, putting together the tomato sauce from scratch. If you would like to try this at home, SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. But if you'd like to continue cooking along with us at home, stay tuned. See you after the break.
There's nothing smoother than winning when you buy Tropica. To enter for Tropica Island of Treasure Curacao, buy any size and your favorite flavor of Tropica in fresh or long life. Find the unique code behind the label or the sticker. Then follow the entry details on the pack and you could win daily prizes of airtime, cash, LG Q60 smartphones, 55-inch LG UHD smart artificial intelligence digital TVs, steam dishwashers or Caribbean tan hampers. That's more than 100,000 prizes. Now, for your chance at competing in Tropica Island of Treasure Curacao, record a video audition of yourself describing how you would outsmooth your competition on the island. Then, load that video onto Instagram, Twitter or Facebook with hashtag TIOT9 or WhatsApp the video to 063-921-8395. And it could be you winning a share of 1 million rand plus smooth fame and fortune while flying with KLM to the Caribbean for this season of Tropica Island of Treasure Curacao. There's nothing smoother than winning when you buy Tropica. To enter for Tropica Island of Treasure Curacao, buy any size and your favorite flavor of Tropica in fresh or long life. Find the unique code behind the label or the sticker. Then follow the entry details on the pack and you could win daily prizes of airtime, cash, LG Q60 smartphones, 55-inch LG UHD smart artificial intelligence digital TVs, steam dishwashers or Caribbean tan hampers. That's more than 100,000 prizes. Now, for your chance at competing in Tropica Island of Treasure Curacao, record a video audition of yourself describing how you would outsmooth your competition on the island. Then, load that video onto Instagram, Twitter or Facebook with hashtag TIOT9 or WhatsApp the video to 063-921-8395. And it could be you winning a share of 1 million rand plus smooth fame and fortune while flying with KLM to the Caribbean for this season of Tropica Island of Treasure Curacao.
Absolutely. Welcome back to Afternoon Express, where things are truly heating up in this kitchen here today. Now, as you can see, we're steady in the kitchen and the ingredients are coming together. Now, don't forget to engage with us on our social media platforms and let us know your favorite local cuisine. Tweet us at Afternoon Chat using the hashtag Afternoon Express or comment on our Facebook page. Now, if you would like to try this recipe at home, all you need to do is simply SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. Ooh, I am like all the way overwhelmed. I don't know if you're overwhelmed. I think it shows who's really always in the kitchen and who's not.
Yeah, between me and you, right?
Okay, shots fired. Okay, I see you, Junior. But let's see whose sauce is going to taste the best. Lazy Makoti, how far are we on this side?
Can I tell you, Palesa is that person at the wedding who seems busy, but we don't know what she's doing. But she seems so busy.
It's nowhere near done.
That's her.
What
that is so true. Yeah, I really am chopping your tomatoes.
I really am that person at family functions. But you know, I'm becoming a better person with your help, Lazy Makoti. So how
are you?
far
I am
we?
not convinced. I am not convinced. So here, this is your tomato, so you can make your sauce. And I'm gonna grate my carrots.
Okay.
Seriously, you are bad, girl.
Okay, so let's get this all. Thank you so much for helping me. I appreciate it. We're going to be putting this all in our sauce pot.
That goes in there, and then I chop the carrots.
Okay.
That I'm gonna add into my cabbage. In here is my cabbage, my onions, my green peppers.
And it seems to be coming together really, really well. I mean, I know we're heading, it's definitely Heritage Month, and towards the end of the month, we're going to be enjoying braai. This is so incredible to try as a braai dish. But what are some alternative sides that people can use that are still proudly South African?
A great South African side that everybody loves will always be chakalaka. I mean, you add these two together, add some chili, and then some baked beans. Done. You have some chakalaka.
The perfect chakalaka. Chef Mo, how's it going on your side?
Well, we are doing very, very well. And we're
losing Palesa on the side.
It's not a competition, it's a marathon.
Okay.
Slow and steady, slow and steady, okay?
So we're going to start our putu pap. We've got some water boiling. You're going to add our pap to that.
Okay.
Just like that. A pinch of salt. And then we're going to close the lid, and that's it. We're going to let it boil, and we're going to just scramble it a little bit. Could you please add this to the pap?
Delicious. If you just joined us at home and you're wondering what is cooking in the Afternoon Express kitchen, we're making a delicious...
About that.
Whoa! Don't
It was
hurt
just
yourself.
No, it was such a mistake. Mistakes happen in the kitchen.
It is all good. We will return Junior Daraka safe and sound back to Durban. KZN, do not come for us. We're just having fun in the kitchen here today. And if you would like to try this recipe at home, SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. I mean, you were talking about being a pro in the kitchen, but I know what you're really a pro at is giving back, you know, feeding into the foundations, into the communities in our homes and in our communities. What are you up to now?
You know, I started something called the Junior Daraka Foundation. Some time ago, you know, I used to help underprivileged kids, but now I've chosen to move more towards high schools. So what I did recently, a couple months ago, I went to 2 local schools by where I grew up, eTongati.
Okay.
And then, no, it was one school at eTongati, one in, I forgot the other area.
Yeah.
So I installed some Wi-Fi for free for the whole year. And then I also gave them a couple computers and a couple of things that they can use around, just to make sure that they have a better future for themselves, you know?
Absolutely. I think it's so pivotal and so important because it's so easy to say that we want better for all schools, but they just simply don't have the resources in which to do that. And we've got your incredible foundation as the Junior Doraka Foundation, giving that help.
Yeah, if you can help where you can, I really think that you should, you know? And that's what I love doing. And it's something I'm really passionate in carrying on all the time.
Absolutely.
You know, it won't end now, it won't end here. It's still going to be so much more that I still want to do. So just keep your eyes on the foundation.
Keep your eyes on the foundation and you keep your eyes on hot pots here.
It's not going to happen again.
No, you keep your eyes on your situation here.
Guys, what did I do to you today? Lazy Makoti, how far are you in this delicious
I think
cabbage?
we must swap names.
Okay, you can be Palisa
We
from
should
here
call
on out.
you the Lazy Makoti. Well, our cabbage is almost done. Just added some carrots, just seasoned with just some salt and pepper. Remember, in here we have some beautiful curry, so you can smell that smells amazing.
Absolutely.
And we're going to serve this all together, and it's going to just taste so delicious.
And how long do you suggest that our viewers try making this tomato sauce from? How long does it take for everything to wilt down and come together quite well?
If you're not Palesa, this should cook in like 20 minutes. You're out the kitchen. If you are, I don't know. I'm kidding.
Well, we've asked you on social media if you've got any questions for Junior Doraka. And we've got Utsepiso who just says, homeboy, you are my everyday crush. Is there something you want to say to Utsepiso?
Well, what day is it today? Tuesday or Wednesday?
Today's Tuesday.
Oh, Tsepi, you are definitely my woman crush. Wednesday for tomorrow.
For tomorrow's on poster.
He's on poster.
Wow, you heard it, A shout out from Junior Doraka himself. I know we definitely are spreading the love here in Afternoon Express's kitchen. From our kitchen to yours at home. I'm sure that you're enjoying cooking along. And if you want to do that, SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. But if you need to see how this is made one more time, here's a quick recap.
Made with love by Clover. Clover Fresh Milk is the #1 milk brand in SA. Made with love by Clover.
It smells so good. Now, the Lazy Makoti will take us through a very sugary treat that is sure to please your taste buds after the break. So stay right there.
Tune in to the next episode of The Next Brand Ambassador.
Watch us as we put our top 15 through the paces on their next challenge.
It's real. The game's on.
Why are they putting us on the spot?
There's just so much to do.
I am shooketh.
I'm just going to have to pull up my socks here.
It's crunch time and it's not looking good.
Catch us on SABC3 at 7:30 because the stage is yours. I like that, yeah?
Proudly brought to you by Capitec.
One more time, let's go. I hope I didn't get to market right now. We're about to have a good time right now. Say what? I'm in the foot now. My voice is a bit messed up right now, but it's gonna be absolutely amazing, man. Espresso. let's go. Hey.
Sweetie, awuyekela ukudlala nabafana abancane. Phela mina run Joes, run Kapa, and I run Dubai. Tshela mina ufuna.
1, 2, let's go.
Tshela mina ufuna.
What's it, Johnny?
Tshela mina ufuna.
Tshela mina ufuna.
Tshela mina ufuna.
Shout out to Tweety. Get stacky, let's go.
Okay, it's the fresh shot parlor. Mr. Y'all gotta check y'all broads up. Mr. I ain't gonna text or call her, but she be on her knees addressing the God proper. Ikhanda ligcwele ilokishi ngisanda ukuthatha usweet pie ngimthengele ikhonishi so we keep backwards then display polish so masishaya ideli ngiyithela ngobisi. Oh, I'm in this and the villains ngizomshaya lahle then uzomthola ngithi bitch ngiyabona with your click and then hlulu abafana ngikho nigga say sweetie awuyekela ukudlala nabafana abancane phela mina run Joes.
What?
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, as we enter into the spirit of Heritage Month, the Lazy Makoti decided to treat us by combining South Africans' classic Malva pudding and everyone's favorite chocolate. So to get this recipe sent to your device for this delectable chocolate Malva pudding, SMS the keyword treats to 33650 and get baking along with us. Now, Lazy Makoti, I do not love sweet treats, but who cannot deny Malva pudding and chocolate? That's one of my favorites, I have to say.
That is a classic combination, everybody's favorite. You're gonna love this one, I promise.
I'm ready to dig in. Okay.
Yeah. So in here is just some butter creamed with some sugar. Okay. And to this, we're gonna add 1 egg.
Perfect.
And some jam. I'm gonna have you add that for me.
Stunning.
So,
stunning. Listen, we're definitely baking along in this kitchen, and if you want to get baking along with us, SMS the keyword bake to 33650. Remember, SMSs are charged and 150, and free SMSs do not apply.
So this is super easy. Even Palesa can make it, guys. I promise.
Today, I'm going to be walking home limping like this because it was lit in this kitchen. But it's all in good fun. Of course, we're enjoying, and this is how families bond. We bond over some good food. And of course, some banter.
So in here is some milk. I just added some bicarb. Okay. I'm going to have you add some salt to the flour and some cocoa.
Okay, do we add both into this?
No, just the one.
Just the one.
Just the one, and then mix that through, and then both will go in here.
Okay.
In here, like I said, is our butter creamed with the sugar and the egg and the jam, and then we're going to alternate.
Okay.
So you're going to pour a bit, and then I'll pour a bit.
Yes. Is there any symbolism in why we need to do it this way? Will it change the consistency of the dish?
Just so we're sure that everything is mixed properly in there, so that liquid gets in there.
Okay. Oh, I understand. This is definitely, I can already smell that chocolate coming through, very chocolatey. And if you want to add your own possibly proper chocolate in there and kind of make a volcano, is that possible?
Yes, you can. You definitely can. Like I said, cooking is all about experimenting. So a recipe is but a guideline. You make the recipe yours.
Of course. Looking very, very good. So once that is all mixed and combined together, where does the butter play a part here?
So the butter we already used, remember when we creamed it, that's how we started, yeah.
Stunning.
And then to this, we're going to add some vinegar And then this will go into our molds and into the oven to bake. So
stunning.
Look how easy this was.
For how long and at what temperature do we have it?
This will bake for 20 minutes for 180 oven. And then while that's baking, you can make your sauce.
Let's get to the sauce.
Yeah.
Okay, does that look really good? Are we
Yes,
ready to
looks
move across?
great. So
Okay,
this
cool.
goes into our molds and into the oven. And here we are gonna make our sauce.
Stunning.
You need to get this on, and then the ingredients for the sauce is the butter.
Okay.
And some of that cocoa.
Ooh, smelling so good.
Yeah.
I love coconut milk. I think I can add it to any dish at all. But the definite master and the thing that's shining bright here is definitely, of course, all these ingredients coming together.
Beautifully.
To be placed so beautifully. Okay, I'm gonna...
So, and here are ones that have already been baked, and some of that sauce is made for us.
Okay.
And of course, we're gonna serve this with some delicious vanilla ice cream. Who doesn't love ice cream?
A family favorite. Okay, so
Yeah.
whilst this is percolating and this is simmering,
And
it's
this
gonna
is the
look like
sauce
this.
that's already done. You can taste that. And then just gonna poke holes into that, and you're gonna pour some of that sauce just so it seeps into that malva.
Ooh, okay. 10 out of 10.
Yes.
Hands
I know,
down.
I know,
This
I
is
know,
some
I
good
know.
sauce. This is some really good sauce.
So
Okay.
you can use that little teaspoon and just
drizzle some on
drizzle
top
that over that.
Ooh,
So that's gonna sink into that beautiful sponge. It's
lovely.
gonna be nice and gooey and sticky. And then we're gonna serve this with some
ice cream.
delicious vanilla ice cream.
So whilst we've enjoyed our main meals, of course, this is great whether you're braaiing, whether you're entertaining at home. This is definitely something to try. Or if you just want a midweek snack for yourself, definitely suggest this bad boy.
Yeah, a firm favorite everywhere.
Everywhere, okay.
Everywhere.
So we'll just let that seep in as you're serving up the... Oh, so we don't even have to put it up. I'm just putting it upside down.
Do that.
See if it comes out perfectly,
Perfect.
the perfect shape. Ooh, and I know it's going to taste even more.
And you can even drizzle some more of that sauce.
Okay.
Let's be generous with the sauce.
Decadence is the key word here today.
Yes,
Lovely. But if you definitely want to keep trying this at home, is to SMS the keyword bake to 33650. Okay, keep going, Kani. Don't mind me.
Yeah.
Stunning. Okay, let me help you there. Okay. So as you're finishing
More ice
up,
cream.
and you would like to get the ingredients list and link to this delicious recipe, SMS the keyword bake to 33650. But after the break, we'll be reaping all the rewards of these fabulous dishes, so sit tight. Ooh.
Hi, my name is Simpiya Ngema and I play Pindile Shezi on Isidingo. And you could be joining me on Tropica Island of Treasure. Buy Tropica and follow the instructions on the bottle. Take a video of yourself and tell us why you would be my ideal partner. Then upload it on all the social media platforms, your Twitter, your Instagram, and your Facebook using the hashtag TIOT9. Come find your smooth fame and fortune on Tropica Island of Treasure, Carousel.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express on this Cook-Along Tuesday. Now, we all love curling up and watching our latest movies and our favorite series, but sometimes the screen that we're watching on can affect our experience. But did you know that television sets might offer impure colors where dull reds, greens and blues might pollute the color spectrum and make your favorite television programming seem lifeless and unclear? So LG's new NanoCell TV actively purifies colors and removes dull tones, meaning that your favorite shows will feel larger than life and exactly as the director intended. Each NanoCell TV features nano accuracy, which means that you can access the same rich, vivid and lifelike picture quality from any angle. Viewing your TV from the comfort of your lounge no longer needs to mean that you lose picture quality when watching from either side. Now available in 3 different sizes, LG NanoCell is bold new step for clearer, pixel-sharp video. Now look, he might not be the vocalist on these songs, but as the producer, who best to give us a riveting, exciting performance other than Junior Daraka, playing a medley of his songs, Ufunan, Been Thinking, and of course the new one, On the Road. It's Junior Daraka, ladies and gentlemen. Take it away.
I got my name Junior Daraka, man. I never do performance, but right now, shout out to Afternoon Express. Yeah. We're about to have a good time right now. Let's do this, hey.
Sweetie, awuyekela ukudlala nabafana abancane. Phela mina run juice, run kapa, and I run tuba.
So tshela mina ufuna, one more time, let's go.
Tshela mina ufuna.
Hey.
Tshela mina ufuna.
Shout out to Preston, man, on the song. Shout out to Tim 9 on the beat. Hey, let's go. Hey.
Okay, it's the fresh shot caller. Mr. Y'all gotta check your bars up. Mr. I ain't gotta text or call her, but she be on her knees addressing the godbrother. Yeah, you can't really look issue. Son of Tattoo Sweetie Pie, you take any corniche. So we keep backwards, then this play bullish. So my shot is getting you, tell I'm gonna be, yeah. Oh, I'm in this chick, in this and the bellings, Shaya laughed, then is tola ngithi pinch. Yabona with your click, and then Klula abafana. Go the niggas say, Sweetie, awuyekela ukudlala nabafana abancane. Phela mina run juice, run kapa, and I run tuba. So tshela mina ufuna.
Let's go.
Tshela mina ufuna.
Let's go.
Tshela mina ufuna.
Shout out to Junior Freestyle, DJ Rock, everybody in the building right now. Oh, hey. Released a song a couple of years ago. One of my biggest songs, man.
If you don't show up, girl, don't play. Been thinking about it all day. Been thinking about it all day.
Shout out to Fargo, Golden Black, baby. Hey.
If you don't show up, girl, don't play.
It's easy. If it ain't the rocket, then it ain't June. If it ain't the rocket, then it ain't. Hey.
If it ain't the rocket,
then it ain't Junior. Everybody shooting nowadays. Killers out your school and win away.
Mind up a bitch and you can catch me if you dare.
I've never been the type to keep it clean with the snare.
Ain't go back to no old. All you do is sound like my old flows. See, I just took a shot and need a photo. I gotta keep it clean with the cocoa. Bustin' out the bend of burning Mary. Gotta keep it clean, get it pair. I'm the main telepair. I'm the black James Bond, I'ma take your Jimmy dealing with a killer by the flick of the wrist. I just took a shot, I need a photo. I gotta keep it clean with the cocoa. I got your girl screaming like, oh no. I got your girl screaming like, oh no.
Say what?
I've been thinking about it all day. I've been thinking about it all day.
Hey.
I've been thinking about it all day. If you don't show up, girl, don't play. I've been thinking about it all day. I've been thinking about it all day.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it all day. If you don't show up, girl, don't play.
Time to close it off. This is my latest song, man. Shout out to MT Golden Black, Dan Avenue, and LeBron in this one. It is On the Road for a long time.
If it ain't the rock,
then it ain't. This is the type of shit you play for enemies. You messing with my brothers, you gon' rest in peace.
I've been out, bro, for a long time. I'll be on the road, ducking only cops. Business in my crib, that's the Uber season.
Hey, I'm a good bitch for no reason.
I've been out, bro, for a long time. I was girls on the road, tugging Ollie cup. Hey, she just got some things for it, yeah. Took her on the trip, now she flexing for the gram, yeah. Them on the road, but I run the streets.
Let's go right now.
Them coming home, I want you in the streets.
1, 2, 3, say. I've been on the road for a long time. I've been on the road for a long time. I've been on the road for a long time. Don't wanna be broke my whole life. I've been on the phone for a long time. I've been on the phone for a long time. I've been on the phone for a long time. Don't wanna be alone my whole life. I'll be with the gang. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If it ain't Rock, it ain't Junior. Thank you, DJ.
That's if it ain't a rocker, then it ain't Junior. You heard it here first on Afternoon Express. What an electrifying performance. First of all, you've got the best hype mans in the game, I think it's safe to say.
Those are my boys.
Those are your boys. Yeah. You know, Dumane came together, of course, to support you, elevating the king of KZN. I mean, how are you feeling coming off of that? Ready to eat?
I'm definitely ready to eat, but since I'm not used to it, I'm doing something different for you guys. So, a bit hectic, but I'm happy.
No, look, I appreciate you stepping out of your box and kind of stepping in front of the mic and delivering those bars. You did so perfectly. Talk to me whilst we're dishing up. Go ahead, you first, guests first. The show with MT, On the Road, how incredible was that collaborating?
I won't even lie, I love working with him. Besides everything that's been going on, especially on social media. But I love working, I love working with him. He's a great guy in terms of features, and it literally took him less than 30 minutes to write that verse for the song.
Woo! Less than 30 minutes, definitely. We're working with the best of the best here. Thank you so much for coming through, Junior. I hope you enjoy your food. We definitely have got quite the spread here with nothing but your favorites, it being Heritage Month. We definitely want to salute you, of course, as our gem in South Africa. Now, tomorrow we're met by award-winning director Angus Gibson. Oh, what a legend, what an incredible conversation. Good night, God bless, and happy eating. Mwah.
Afternoon Express, made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.